always live. ABC7 Eyewitness News starts right now.
In just about an hour, the U.S. men's national soccer team will play their round of 16 match against Belgium in the World Cup. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Larry Beal.
And I'm Kristen Z. So let's begin with Team World Cup coverage. We'll have a live report out of Seattle, where the U.S. men's team is about to play, and we'll look at the impact the World Cup is having on Bay Area businesses.
But first, ABC7 Eyewitness News South Bay reporter Dustin Dorsey live at a watch party for fans at San Pedro Square in San Jose. Dustin, looks like a lot of people behind you back there.
Yeah, Larry and Kristen, that's right, and they're starting to continue to pack in. We're just about an hour away, as you said. We're going to give you a look right now. Let's check out all these fans. They're sitting right now, but in just about an hour's time, they'll be up and rocking the house. They're excited to be back here at San Pedro Square after the city yesterday spread the fun out throughout the Bay Area, and that was because the Mexico crowds are bringing so much excitement. But now everything is back here in the FIFA frenzy epicenter, San Pedro Square, and it will remain that way throughout the rest of the tournament.
International neighbors at the forefront of the soccer world Monday. Spain and Portugal faced off to earn their spot in the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. And fans far and wide once again congregated at San Pedro Square in San Jose to take in all the action.
You know, we've been here multiple times, and we just love the crowd.
Environment like this, so it's just fun to come out here and watch the games.
I'm going to miss this atmosphere, having the screens and having the street blocked off, being able to just enjoy a drink in the sun with your friends and watching the game. And the coming together of all the cultures is just really a beautiful thing.
500,000 people have taken part in the FIFA frenzy in the South Bay at this watch party. But for the first time Sunday, the screens were turned off for the Brazil-Norway and Mexico-France games. City leaders instead spread the fun out to Discovery Meadow and the SAP Center, which John Poach with the San Jose Sports Authority said was a major success. But with Mexico eliminated, he says the focus returns and remains on San Pedro Square.
No one's going to draw like Mexico. No one. You know, El Tri is our home team, and the passion of the fans. So I think we're set here. We're able to expand with additional screens when needed. So we can go all the way from San Pedro all the way to St. James.
USA matches at San Pedro Square are averaging at least 10,000 fans, and the knockout match against Belgium should be no exception. The team's last game at Levi Stadium brought in extra excitement, but moving past the round of 16 for the first time in decades has fans equally as fired up.
It's a tough game. Yeah, they have Kevin De Bruyne at 50-50.
Belgium is not as strong as that they are used to be, so we had a great chance. So if we score first, I think we'll go through.
You know, I really like that prediction, and I'll go ahead and put my name down for Flo Balogun scoring that first goal and leading USA to victory tonight. Fingers crossed that the fun here in San Pedro Square continues, and if you want to be part of this action, you still have time. Come on down here to downtown San Jose and enjoy the FIFA World Cup. USA-Belgium coming up Monday Night Football. Live in San Jose, Dustin Dorsey, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Dustin, it sounds so loud down there. I'm not even sure you could hear us, but I imagine the group behind you is okay with Flo Balogun being reinstated, yes?
Oh, yeah, no question about it. A lot of people wanted to kind of wave away from that controversy a little bit as it's grown into that point, but I think everybody, once the match starts up, they're going to be all hands on deck cheering for a USA win one way or another, and that's what it's all about.
I'm sure. It's already standing room only behind you, close to the screen. Dustin, thanks so much.
And find out who that DJ is. He's doing it. He's doing some work today.
Or maybe she is.
Oh, or she. Yeah, it could be she.
It's exciting.
Sure.
All right, well, looking live there at Lumen Field, Larry, in Seattle.
Yes, as the U.S. men's national team is getting ready to play Belgium, FIFA, as we were just talking about, lifting the suspension of U.S. star player Flo Balogun, allowing him to play in tonight's match. And today, FIFA dismissed Belgium's challenge to that move. Balogun received a red card last Wednesday in Santa Clara. That meant a mandatory ban, suspended for this upcoming game. And now he's back. ABC News reporter Christian Cordero has a look at the controversy on and off the field.
As if this match wasn't already going to draw in attention from the masses, this latest controversy about how star striker for the U.S. Flo Balogun returns to the pitch has even some of the sport's global leaders weighing in. It's one of the biggest games in U.S. men's national team history. Tonight, the Stars and Stripes have an opportunity to advance to the World Cup quarterfinals for the first time in 24 years by beating Belgium.
It's a World Cup knockout round for my country. It's a big game. For sure.
But the optics of how this U.S. team returns to the pitch tonight has many global fans of the sport seeing red. President Trump says he called FIFA President Gianni Infantino to question the controversial red card striker Folarin Balogun received during the last U.S. match.
If they wouldn't allow, a top player, maybe the best, maybe among the best players on the team, to play, I think it would have had a big stain.
The standard consequence for red cards, the player who receives one is sent off and misses the next match. But after Trump's conversation with Infantino, the U.S. team learned Balogun's punishment was lifted and he would be cleared to play.
Obviously, as a U.S. supporter, I'm quite happy with it, but definitely understand the other side and how it's pretty unprecedented.
Infantino said today the decision was made through FIFA's independent disciplinary committee, dismissing the potential role the president's call played. Trump denies having anything to do with the decision. The disciplinary committee has not explained its rationale. It hasn't lifted the red card itself, nor commented on whether it was deserved. Belgium's Football Association unsuccessfully appealed FIFA's decision ahead of tonight's match. They're now demanding more information about how soccer's governing body came to its decision. At the FIFA Fan Zone in Washington, D.C., Cristian Cordero, ABC News.
And we are less than 1 hour to the kickoff for the USA-Belgium FIFA World Cup match. And even though this match is not in the Bay Area, fans are still coming out in full force. ABC7 Eyewitness News reporter Dryden Quigley in San Francisco's financial district, where fans may not be the only ones enjoying these watch parties. Dryden.
Yes, that's right. I mean, it might not be as busy here as where Dustin is, but slowly but surely we have these crowds trickling in. Bars and restaurants, though, tell me they've been seeing a crazy month. Some of them tell me that it's the best month so far of their lives. They say so many people have been coming to watch the games, and then they've also been stopping to celebrate, grab a drink, and then stay for a bite as well. Summers can be slow for business in San Francisco, but not this year.
It's like having Super Bowl every weekend.
Green Sports Bar's Abel Villamontes says they're making 5 times what they would on a normal weekend.
We've had to staff extra. We've had to order extra. It's been a lot, and it's been great. We love it.
And it's all thanks to one thing, the FIFA World Cup.
With the World Cup, we haven't had any real days or weeks off in about a month or so it's been good. It's a good problem to have.
It's a problem that Underdogs Cantina said they don't typically have in June and July.
There's less people in offices. Everyone's going on vacation. People are out of town in terms of like school and whatnot.
Now, people from around the world are searching for somewhere to watch, and these bars are reaping the rewards.
I'm looking on Google, Peña Madridista, as you see both T-shirts, and we thought it could be an awesome place to watch the match.
And outside of San Francisco, too, restaurants say business is booming, thanks to the watch parties in San Pedro Square.
The city was smart, creating that zone, that entertainment central feeling, that vibe that hasn't happened before.
The Bay Area Host Committee estimates the economic impact for the region will be somewhere between $480 to $600 million from the tournament. San Francisco itself could see an impact of between 140 and 180 million.
We want them to realize that this is just a great spot to watch anything. And even if nothing's on, we still have, like I said, pool table, dartboard, golden tee machine.
It's a trend that these businesses hope will continue even after the World Cup ends on July 19th.
So to have that extra influx of people who may not have experienced Underdogs Cantina before, I think it would be beneficial for us in terms of business, and even just if they didn't know we were here, now they do.
They said it's the Mexico, Argentina, and of course the USA games that bring out the most fans. So they're really hoping that the USA team will advance to the next round so they can keep that good business going. Live here in San Francisco, Dryden Quigley, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, let's all hope so. Dryden, thank you. We'll have a live report from Seattle as the U.S. men's national soccer team is about to play Belgium. That's coming up in just a few minutes. And for complete coverage of the World Cup, including details on watch parties and fan events, head to ABC7News.com.
All right, moving on to other news now. The SFMTA is apologizing this afternoon after thousands of people faced long delays as they were leaving 4th of July celebrations in San Francisco.
Yeah, look at this. Gridlock clogged the Presidio and the Marina, and some people waited in bus lines stretching more than a half-mile after the fireworks.
ABC7 News reporter J.R. Stone following the story, joining us live now from San Francisco. J.R.?
Larry and Kristen, some people spent hours getting home after the fireworks when they only had to go a couple of miles. The mayor's office said 100,000 people came to San Francisco. They vowed to do better, similar to what we heard from the SFMTA.
Our transportation system, honestly, simply could not handle the volume of people that arrived in San Francisco on Saturday. It was really quite high, and when I talk with all of my very experienced staff in the field, which, by the way, it was all hands on deck for the entire agency on Saturday night, they shared with me that the amount of people that came to the city was unprecedented that we had ever seen before.
Now, this video gives you an idea of the amount of people that could be seen leaving the fireworks on Saturday night. It was recorded on Fillmore Street. Those with the SFMTA say there were 41,000 more riders this year compared to last. BART numbers show an additional 63,000 riders, so people did use public transit. Eric Coombs said the line to get on a bus after some of the fireworks went from the Marina Middle School to Van Ness Avenue.
I looked it up. It was 0.7 miles to Van Ness, and that's how long the line was. And it was 3 rows wide, not one single row, 3 rows wide from Fillmore all the way to Van Ness. And you know, I was talking to some locals. He said,
just to get on the bus. That was the line to get on the bus.
That was the free shuttle bus that the cities were providing.
And Coombs told me it wasn't just transit, but there weren't enough bathrooms. He took pictures of the long lines just to get to a bathroom. You'll hear what he had to say about that and also show you some of those pictures tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live in San Francisco, J.R. Stone, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, well, San Jose police are releasing new details about a deadly shooting that happened over the weekend. We now know a woman has died. The shooting happened shortly after 1 o'clock Sunday morning near Bonita Avenue and Sunny Court. The victim was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police later arrested a man who they believe is responsible for the killing.
It seems like it was an isolated incident between the suspect and the victim, as they do have some sort of previous relationship. But again, that's still under investigation.
Police are interviewing witnesses to try to determine a motive.
A San Jose pastor is facing jail time after a jury convicted him of a domestic violence attack. 59-year-old Ray Fitzgerald Montgomery was found guilty of strangling a woman in his home back in 2024. Before he was charged, Montgomery filed a lawsuit against the woman, claiming that she was defaming him. A jury disagreed. Montgomery is also the former executive director of a local activist group called People Acting in Community Together. He now faces up to a year in jail and will be sentenced September 8th.
Still to come on ABC7 Eyewitness News at 4. We're heading to Seattle ahead of the U.S. men's match against Belgium. And a woman just smashed the men's and women's record for rowing solo from California to Hawaii. And later, how a new project could change the way we detect and fight wildfires across the world.
I'm Spencer Christian. You may have noticed it is much cooler than typical July weather. When might that change? I'll have the AccuWeather forecast in just a moment when ABC7 Eyewitness News at 4 continues.
Why are all these bugs in here? I just cleaned the house. I need a Zevo. I'm plugging in my Zevo because this party's tonight. It's gonna be strong, putting bugs in the past because it traps with blue and UV light. I need a
Zevo is 5 times more attractive to flies, working 24/7 to kill 99.9% of bugs trapped, with no odor and no mass.
We got a Zevo.
Founding Bureau taught me one thing.
When you own a business, you own every decision.
Beer is ready to cross the pond. How fast do you want to move?
I don't know. I think we can move quickly. Start with a vision. Make it a business. Now to scale it worldwide. A carry-on for a closet. A lounge for an office.
Manchester, Glasgow.
Glasgow's great. Making calls above the clouds. Traveling across time zones. All jet, zero lag. Tweak the message. Scale the spend. Watch the feed catch fire. We got this. The business card that gives back all you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
Pass to Caitlin Clark. She's got another open look. And she nails it.
A connection you can count on. From just about anywhere.
Caitlin Clark, way downtown.
That's Xfinity Mobile. And now, cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try it free for a year. No commitment. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed to geographic atrophy, or GA, I was worried I'd be seeing less of it. My retina specialist told me that Izervay protects healthy retinal cells longer and is proven to slow GA.
Slow it down. Get GA going slower.
Which could help me see what I love for longer.
Izervay. Get GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam.
With Izervay, I'm taking action to slow my GA, and seeing him out there means everything to me.
Ask your retina specialist how you could help preserve your vision longer with Izervay.
To defeat a villain, we have to think like a villain.
The United States men's national soccer team is about to play Belgium in Seattle. In fact, we're about 45 minutes away from that match starting out.
ABC7 Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cota-Robles is live at Lumen Field with all the fan excitement. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, Kristen, Larry, good to be with you, and hello from Seattle. A beautiful day up here, and what a backdrop we have. I cannot be down there with all of the fans, but I can feel the energy as we're now just 45 minutes away from kickoff here in Seattle for, here we are, the round of 16, the United States taking on Belgium here in the World Cup. It is a very exciting time. Check it out what we saw earlier as fans started pouring into the stadium complex here in Seattle. For many, of course, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Not only expecting, hoping for that win, they are reacting to the red card drama impacting the U.S. men's national team and having their key striker being eligible once again in that highly controversial move by FIFA. Fans call him Flo, teammates call him Ballo. He's absolutely the biggest storyline being talked about going into the match.
I mean, I think that it's pretty straightforward. Either you rescind the red card fully or, just make it really clear. I think that the whole controversy is because there wasn't clear communication. Like, just make it really easy, say, hey, the red card's gone away, and I don't think that everyone would be as upset, but, this is where we're at now.
Hey, let them play. It's choice was made, let them play. I don't see any problem with it now.
I'm here with my fiance and his family. He flew his family in from Hong Kong, so we're just excited to spend some time together and cheer on the team.
In '94, I was at the World Cup in Dallas. A friend of mine got tickets to every game. We went to every match. It was so much fun. And this is the same kind of experience. It's really electric here. And I'm really looking forward to us having a good, fun game. My friends in Belgium, good luck, but go USA.
How about it? Another look right now at the crowd going in. Remember, every game at this point is win or go home, but in this case, if they do win this evening against Belgium, they quite literally are coming home, going home, whatever you want to say, because the quarterfinals match happening Friday in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium. It will be our first quarterfinals appearance since 2002. A win tonight, of course, would be absolutely mega. Kristen and Larry, before you get too jealous, as I send it back to you, keep in mind we have this beautiful bird's eye view of the stadium. Not have tickets inside, so we're going to be watching from a distance, but it is just fantastic to be here. We'll send it back to you.
Mark, real quick before you go, how does the buzz compare with a normal Seahawks crowd, maybe a playoff game like that? Because I know everybody's really amped up.
I'll tell you this much. We know two things. Seattle sports fans are crazy. It's also really hot here in Seattle, so there's no telling what's going to happen in there. But absolutely, I mean, look, it is electric. There's red, white, and blue everywhere. So we'll see. But spot on. Yeah, this is a crazy crowd.
We'll see if they can help deliver. Thank you, Mark.
That's right, Mark.
Right now, we're following breaking news in the East Bay. A brush fire burning near BART tracks in Hayward is halting service. You can see from this UC San Diego camera there, you can see the smoke rising. The fire started at around 3:30 this afternoon near St. Anne's Place and Carroll Avenue. BART says service is stopped between Hayward and Union City. AC Transit is offering bus service for passengers who are stuck, and firefighters are on the scene there. We'll keep you updated as we learn more.
All right. Let's get a check of the forecast, and obviously conditions in Hayward's been getting a little bit warmer in the East Bay in recent days.
Yeah, and somewhat windy too, isn't it, Spencer?
Yeah, it's breezy in Hayward right now. We have wind speeds over there at around 16 miles per hour. Temperature is about 70 degrees, so we don't exactly have fire weather conditions. It's not hot and it's not very dry. Relative humidity is in the range of about 55–56%. But as you can see, it is breezy all around the Bay Area. So if there is one weather factor that may affect the firefighting or fire containment effort, it would be the wind. So breezy conditions all around and getting a little bit gusty in some spots as we get into the late afternoon and early evening hours, but those winds will taper off later tonight. Right now, under partly sunny skies in San Francisco, 63 degrees, 66 across the Bay in Oakland and Hayward. So Hayward, his temperature has dropped a bit. 73 in San Jose right now, 71 at Redwood City. Not seeing much blue sky at the Golden Gate. There was more blue sky a little bit earlier, but the clouds are beginning to get deeper and lower right now. We have low to mid 70s at Santa Rosa and San Rafael, mid to upper 70s right now at Fairfield, Concord, and Livermore. Let's check out our forecast headlines. Tomorrow, we'll have lingering clouds in the morning once again, much like today, even a bit cooler than today was. However, the remainder of the week will bring us sunnier skies and a warming trend that'll carry us through the weekend and into early next week. But we also have beach hazards with us Tuesday through Friday. Let's take a look at the beach hazards statement. In effect from 11 o'clock tonight to 5 p.m. on Friday, increasing risk of strong rip currents and sneaker waves. Obviously, that means dangerous swimming and surfing conditions. On we go to the forecast animation. Going into the evening hours, we'll see the marine layer deepening, spreading across the bay and locally inland overnight. So lots of lingering clouds in the early morning hours, maybe even some spotty drizzle. A lot of it will fall, most of it will fall offshore, but some of it may move onshore in the overnight and early morning hours. And then by midday tomorrow, we'll see skies becoming sunnier. Overnight lows will be mainly in the mid-50s. Highs tomorrow will range from under 60 degrees at the coast, about 58, 59. We'll see upper 60s to near 70 around the Bay shoreline, and only upper 70s to near 80 inland, about 10 to 12 degrees below average in many locations for this time of the year tomorrow. Okay, the AccuWeather 7-day forecast along the coastline, we'll see high temperatures only around 60 degrees or so next couple of days, getting a little bit milder going into the end of the week and into the weekend. Around the Bay shoreline, again, temperatures below average for the next couple of days, getting up to maybe about 75 on Wednesday, but we'll see highs around 80 by Thursday, and then going through the weekend, upper 70s to lower 80s. And our inland areas over the next 7 days looking pretty sunny. A few thin clouds here and there. Excuse me. Temperatures still below average for the next couple of days, but by Thursday we'll see low 90s. Just a minor dip in temperatures on Friday and back into the low 90s again on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So warmer weather is coming our way. We just have to be patient for a couple of days.
Real July weather is coming.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, so upside down with Seattle being so hot right now.
I know,
right?
I know.
All right.
The hot weather's up north and the cooler weather's down here where we are.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah. All right, coming up, a woman just finished a record-breaking row across the Pacific Ocean, starting here in California. Hear about her journey next.
Wake up with Nancy, Amanda, Drew, and Liz. ABC7 Mornings.
Semper Solaris can't be beat on Tesla Powerwall 3 Plus Solar. We can't be beat on price, on speed, on quality, or on values. Best-in-class products and installation. Semper Solaris, the #1 solar plus battery installer in California. The fastest solar plus battery installer in California. Thousands of 5-star reviews. Local and veteran-owned. Made in America. Get your solar and battery from the best for less. Semper Solaris. We can't be beat. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC. Semper Home.
Get in. I'm future you.
Constipation with belly pain again, right? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements, and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Join the mission and help us tell men and women with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes about the UACR urine test. It can help detect kidney damage early and related heart risk. Learn more at detectthesos.com.
Good morning, buddy. Ugh, my breath is bad.
Bad breath ruining the morning? That yuck feeling is bacteria that grew overnight. New Crest mouthwash actively controls bad bacteria for 12 hours, so you get your cleanest, freshest morning ever. Crest.
Listen! Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Just announced. Get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500, Equinox, and Trax models, with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it. That's the day Chevrolet.
Looking for live and local breaking news, weather, and traffic? Under the Live tab on Disney Plus, look for ABC7 San Francisco and start watching.
Let's get straight to the South Bay.
ABC7, live on Disney Plus and everywhere you stream.
In the East Bay, a familiar sight has returned to the Vallejo waterfront. Cal Poly Maritime's Golden Bear ship has returned to its home port to a happy homecoming after a 65-day, more than 12,000-mile training voyage in the Pacific. This is the last training voyage for the Golden Bear, a floating classroom to prepare the next generation of mariners. The ship is scheduled to be returned to the U.S. Maritime Administration by the end of the year. The captain of the ship started as a sea cadet on this very ship nearly 3 decades ago.
She has gone all over the world. She's gone to the East Coast, through the Panama Canal, all over the Pacific. She's trained so many lives and changed the trajectory of so many young individuals, me being one of them.
Captain Bannister will also take the helm of Cal Maritime's new training ship, the Golden State. It's expected to arrive in 2027 and can accommodate up to 600 sea cadets, double the capacity of the Golden Bear.
Keeping the ocean theme here, a record-breaking rower is finally on dry land after successfully making it all the way from the West Coast to Hawaii.
Good Morning America anchor Lara Spencer shows us the 43-day journey that began in Monterey and ended in Hawaii over the weekend.
This morning, Kelsey Fendler is celebrating after making history.
Kelsey! Kelsey!
The Grand Canyon River rafting guide becoming the first American woman to row solo across the mid-Pacific.
It was very surreal. I think it was hard to soak in that I had actually made it.
Hundreds gathering along Honolulu Harbor as the 32-year-old pulled in, completing the historic trip from California to Hawaii.
It was very intense and just there were so many people there, and it was very wonderful.
She began her 2,400-mile journey on May 21st.
Day one of becoming the first American woman to row solo from California to Hawaii.
Arriving in just 43 days, 17 hours, and 55 minutes.
You can see land over there. That's Oahu right there.
Appearing to break the speed record for both men and women.
I didn't expect to get in that early, but I picked up a lot of speed at the very end because there was some good current going into Honolulu.
Fendler telling us her quest served as a reminder of the power of Mother Nature.
I was definitely scared at points, but then you put that against some of the flatter days where you get to actually soak in how immense the open ocean is.
Wow,
can you imagine 43 days in the open ocean?
Nope.
By yourself?
Nope. I mean, amazing job. That was Lara Spencer reporting.
Yeah, incredible. All right, coming up, we're staying on top of the Paul Pelosi crash in Napa County.
Still ahead, how the family is responding to the suspected hit and run.
Witnesses are being called and testimony delivered in the case against the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk. I'm Alex Stone in Provo, Utah. That's coming up.
On Dancing with the Stars, The Next Pro. 12 of the best dancers join me for the audition of a lifetime.
I'm here to win.
Woo! This is what hunger looks like.
Nothing is going to stop me.
Now watch me move.
Huh, sweet. Saved enough for concert tickets.
Winning feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm Jesse Crisp, Northern California's personal injury lawyer, and here's what I'm not doing. I'm not running some take-a-number law firm or treating your trauma like a transaction. And I'm not waiting for insurance to do the right thing. You know what I am doing? I'm building every auto injury case like it's going to trial and pinning down liability until there's nowhere left for insurance to hide, so you can stop feeling powerless and start getting paid. If that's what you want your lawyer doing, call the law offices of J. Crisp and make your case crisp.
I'm Daryl. And I'm Neil. And we're the owners of BrothersBuyHomes.com. And we want to buy your house. We will make you an as-is cash offer within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, BrothersBuyHomes.com is the easiest way to sell your house. When you sell your house to BrothersBuyHomes.com, there's no fees, there's no commissions, there's no banks, and there's no repairs. Just go to BrothersBuyHomes.com for a free, no-obligation cash offer 24 hours a day. That's BrothersBuyHomes.com.
Bay Area, use your voice. No one supports your community like ABC7, sharing your stories, bringing us together. ABC7 Eyewitness News has proudly served you for nearly 80 years. Every day we commit to inform, entertain, and serve you. Now the FCC is questioning our commitment to the community. Show your support for KGO TV by scanning this QR code today. You have until July 29th to tell the FCC to keep your trusted local station on the air.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
A new round of Russian missiles struck Ukraine overnight, killing more than 20 people. This is President Trump is preparing to travel to Turkey for a summit with other NATO leaders.
ABC News reporter Armando Garcia is following what to expect as ally world leaders convene in Ankara.
On the eve of a high-stakes NATO summit in Turkey, a deadly Russian missile attack pummeling Kyiv. The attack happening after President Trump held calls with both President Zelensky and Putin over the weekend. ABC's Selena Wang asking President Trump at the White House today.
Vladimir Putin, shortly after speaking to you on July 4th, struck Kyiv and killed innocent civilians. Why isn't he feeling any pressure after speaking with you?
Well, I think he does feel pressure. He wants to end it, and Ukraine wants to end it. And we're in talks, and we'll see if we can get it ended.
President Trump is expected to meet with Zelensky as the war in Ukraine continues into its 5th year. In recent weeks, Ukraine using drones to target Russian infrastructure, including this attack today on Russia's largest oil refinery.
What the Ukrainians have been doing in going after the infrastructure, in knocking out much of the oil, and being able to attack directly into Moscow means that they've brought the war home to the Russian people in a way that they hadn't in the past.
European allies fearful that Trump could force an end to the war in Ukraine that favors Russia. A senior Trump administration official says President Trump will also be discussing protecting shipping through the Strait of Hormuz at the summit. The president spending months slamming NATO allies for not joining the war in Iran and accusing them of not spending enough on their own defense. Overnight, Russia launched 23 ballistic missiles. None of them were intercepted by Ukraine. At the summit, President Zelensky is expected to ask for more missile interceptors. Armando Garcia, ABC News, New York.
And we are continuing to follow the story as Paul Pelosi now faces a hit-and-run charge for a crash in Napa County. A spokesperson for the Pelosi family sent us a statement saying, quote, Mr. Paul Pelosi has personally apologized to the owner of the vehicle and assured them he would take responsibility for the damage to their vehicle. Speaker Pelosi will not be commenting further on this private matter. Now, here's a look at the Tesla that was damaged at the scene. The husband of Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi is accused of hitting an empty parked car in Yountville on Friday afternoon. Officials say he briefly stopped before then driving away. The Napa County District Attorney's Office says the case has not yet been referred to them. We'll have more on this case coming up at ABC7 Eyewitness News at 5.
The man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk was in court today. A preliminary hearing, which is like a mini trial, has started for Tyler Robinson. ABC News reporter Alex Stone is at the courthouse in Provo, Utah.
Charlie Kirk's family arriving at court. Security is tight. Sharpshooters and tactical teams on rooftops around the courthouse in Provo, Utah. On the other side of the courthouse, an armored motorcade arriving with 23-year-old Tyler Robinson accused of shooting and killing Kirk at an event at Utah Valley University last September. Robinson sitting in court hearing testimony and seeing evidence against him. Robinson wearing a gray suit. Also in court, Donald Trump Jr. with his wife. The first witness called in the hearing, a police officer who was working at the university. Erica Kirk sat listening, showing emotion.
What did you hear again?
I heard a gunshot.
Okay. And can you describe you described Mr. Kirk's reaction? Was that simultaneous to hearing the gunshot?
Yes, it was.
The purpose of the preliminary hearing is to prove to the judge there is enough evidence to take the case to trial in front of a jury, and if prosecutors can move forward in seeking the death penalty. They only have to show probable cause and not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Robinson has not yet entered a plea.
This is an opportunity to get more discovery, more information, try to test out the weaknesses and the strengths of the prosecution's case before you ultimately get to a trial.
Robinson's attorneys wanted to limit media access to the preliminary hearing, but Erica Kirk fought to keep all of the hearings open and viewable by the public. In a statement, Erica Kirk saying Charlie was a beloved husband, son, brother, friend, and father. Every court proceeding serves as a painful reminder of his death and the loss that has irrevocably impacted our lives and the lives of his children. Robinson's former roommate, who was also his romantic partner, is also expected to testify. This hearing could last all week. Alex Stone, ABC News, Provo, Utah.
A veteran of East Bay politics for more than 20 years has died. The Alameda County Board of Supervisors says former Supervisor Scott Haggerty passed away over the weekend in Tennessee at the age of 68. Haggerty was raised in Fremont and later resided in Livermore. During his time as a supervisor, he helped transform transportation, energy, and agriculture in the East Bay. He retired in 2021.
Microsoft has announced it'll slash more than 3,000 jobs from its Xbox video game business. The company blames an unhealthy business environment for Xbox. They're citing margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than competing gaming platforms. 1,600 positions have been eliminated, and that is immediately. Another 1,600 job cuts will happen over the course of the fiscal year. The company says the roles that are being eliminated are not being replaced by AI.
Mailing a letter could soon cost you more. The U.S. Postal Service plans to raise the price of a first-class Forever stamp from 78 cents to 82 cents. That's pending approval from federal regulators. If approved, the new price would take effect Sunday. The Postal Service says it needs more revenue to help offset rising operating costs as it works to remain self-funded.
President Trump rang in the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ from the White House this morning, celebrating the launch of his new Trump accounts for children. These are IRA-style investment accounts available for children under the age of 18 with a Social Security number. Family, friends, and employers can add up to $5,000 a year, and when that child turns 18, they can then use the funds penalty-free for college, maybe buying a first home or starting a business.
On Saturday, July 4th, our administration deposited one-time seed contributions of $1,000 each into the Trump accounts of over 500,000 American children.
Parents can create an account through the IRS. One financial expert says this might only benefit wealthier families.
Coming up next, we'll explain the new project starting tomorrow that aims to help wildland firefighters better respond.
And we're getting ready for the beloved event featuring dogs in an unusual situation.
Most homeowners have it somewhere in their house. It's that one bad window. It's drafty, or maybe it sticks or leaks. Bottom line, you'd love to replace it, but think, no company is coming out for just one lousy window. And truthfully, most companies won't. But we're Renewal by Andersen, and we're proud not to be like most companies. We'll replace just one window. Yep, that really terrible one. And believe it or not, replacing just your worst window can really improve your home's comfort and energy efficiency. Here's a one-window customer. Looks great. Another one-window job. Love the black. Oh, and here's one door. We'll also replace a patio door. And wait until you see our custom-built ensemble entry doors. Wow! Renewal by Andersen is the replacement window division of Andersen. And Andersen brand products are #1 in quality and rate #1 in performance. Renewal by Andersen has already helped over 41,000 customers in the Bay Area region. Here, our design consultants, measure techs, certified master installers, and customer service staff are all local. And they're ready to give you the best home improvement experience you've ever had. This is why we will not pressure you to replace all your windows. We'll do just the one. Give us your worst window now and give us a chance to earn your trust. We're so confident in our products, process, and people, we know you'll call us down the road when it's time to replace more windows and doors. Call Renewal by Andersen today for a free window and door diagnosis. We'll come out for just one window. So call now and give us a chance to solve your window and door problems. 1-800-476-0066.
I always thought that I was too young to take Metamucil. But as I got older, my body just felt sluggish, out of rhythm. I didn't realize that my heart health and my digestive health were connected. My doctor was pleased when he looked at my cholesterol levels. He literally pumped his fist in the air and went, "Yes!" I feel good knowing that I'm taking care of my heart and my digestive health. It's like I'm a different person when I put my boots on.
Metamucil. Digestive health starts here.
Disney's Moana, rated PG, in theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Teams of California firefighters are on the front lines of a massive wildfire burning in southern Colorado. The so-called Aspen Acres fire has burned nearly 100,000 acres. Containment doubled overnight from 6% to 12%. Firefighters are worried about forecasted gusty winds today, which could shift fire activity in isolated areas and ignite tinder dry brush. There is a terrible drought in this region. At least 150 homes have burned.
I just lost my ranch, so, in a couple years, the grass will grow. I have no complaints that other people, they got all the heartache.
CAL FIRE has sent 53 people to help with containment. 17 of those members are from the state's Sonoma, Lake, and Napa unit. They're expected to stay for 2 weeks.
Happening tomorrow, 3 satellites built by a Bay Area company are set to launch from Vandenberg Space Force Base. Supporters say they're the first step in a new FireSat network that's designed to detect wildfires faster, and this is all around the world. ABC7 Eyewitness News reporter Suzanne Fawn explains why some call this project transformational.
It's absolutely game-changing.
Keith Mossbach with the nonprofit Earth Fire Alliance says these satellites could change the way firefighters battle wildfires.
These are cutting-edge, multispectral infrared satellites.
The devastation we saw from the fire in Altadena last year shows how quickly wildfires can grow out of control.
Firefighters were fighting blind at some points. Difficult, impossible to fly drones, difficult to fly aircraft.
Mossbach says these new satellites will help change that.
If our satellites were up at the time, we'd been able to see through that smoke and give at least some idea of what the situation was on the ground.
Backed by $69 million in funding from the Bezos Earth Fund, Google, and the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation, the first 3 FireSat satellites are scheduled to launch Tuesday. They are the first step in a program that could eventually grow into a 50-satellite network covering the globe.
We'll be able to see hot spots, hot fires, down to about the size of a 2-car garage.
It's truly transformative.
Muon Space in Mountain View built the satellites.
Each of the 3 satellites we're launching, you can think about it as sort of the size of like a dishwasher or a washing machine. They're about 250 pounds each. They unfold in orbit, but they're roughly the size of like a kitchen appliance.
Supporters say the satellites fill a critical need.
We see the satellites as really filling a key gap that those other tools can't provide, which is persistent overhead visibility of these fires, especially earlier in their lifetime.
Craig Clements is with the San Jose Wildfire Research Center.
These satellites will be much higher resolution, which will allow us to see
the fire front shape and how it evolves, how it's burning through the forest and into communities at a much higher resolution.
Giving firefighters, researchers, and the community new hope in the ongoing fight against wildfires. In San Francisco, Suzanne Fawn, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
To Tahoe now, where Northern California's biggest celebrity golf tournament is set to tee off this weekend. It's the American Century Championship. Returning Friday through Sunday, Warrior star Steph Curry is back looking to reclaim his title from 3 years ago. But he'll face a lot of competition, including defending champion and former Sharks star Joe Pavelski. I caught up with Pavelski recently on our sports show after the game.
Yeah, you take down Steph, you beat Marty, some guys that have been winning, start throwing your name in the mix a little bit, and they have to think a little extra about you, and it's not an easy tournament to win. Like there's guys that care about this tournament and are competitive.
Extremely competitive. This year's field features more than 80 athletes and celebrities, all competing for the championship trophy.
All right, well, one of the most popular and adorable Bay Area events is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year.
Yes, the World Dog Surfing Championships. The event returns to Pacifica on August 1st.
ABC7 Mornings anchor Amanda Del Castillo talked with the founder about what the competitors are looking forward to.
They are very excited because they go to other events and they just keep talking about coming to this one because they just love the Northern California crowds. You know, the excitement and the love they get from the people up here is just something is not reproducible anywhere else. We have the largest crowds, the most enthusiastic crowds, and we have people who are literally telling us they're booking their travel plans around this August 1st date so they can be here for it.
The event raises awareness about two Bay Area nonprofits, the Peninsula Humane Society and Rocket Dog Rescue. Both organizations plan to bring dogs that are up for adoption to the surfing championships next month.
Should I be concerned that some of those dogs surf better than I do?
No.
They do have four legs. They have a natural advantage.
Exactly.
I was going to make the old dog, new tricks transition.
Wow.
But I thought,
Spencer,
just
I wouldn't take that from Larry.
We old dogs don't need new tricks as long as our old tricks still work. Here's a look at what's going on with AccuWeather 7-day forecast over the next 7 days at the coast. Cooler than average the next 2 days, but then beginning to warm up Thursday and into the weekend. Now, around the Bay shoreline, similar pattern, cooler than average the next couple of days, although mild and pleasant with temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, but warming up to about 80 around the Bay shoreline on Thursday, and then going into the weekend, upper 70s to lower 80s. Inland areas, again, although mild the next 2 days, highs will be several degrees cooler than average for early July, but we'll see highs reaching into the lower 90s on Thursday, upper 80s to lower 90s, then continuing through the weekend and into early next week. It's finally going to feel like July. Larry and Kristen?
Thank you, Spencer. An investigation is underway after a plane flight was reportedly struck by a firework while coming in for a landing on the 4th of July.
Scary. Coming up next, what the passengers felt on board and how they avoided a disaster.
A serious injury from a car accident pauses your life. Your accident attorneys at Sweet James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review.
On the front lines, you're there when you're needed.
Get this thing rolling.
Before you're needed. On the front lines, you see what others can't. On the front lines, you use every tool possible to deliver safe and reliable gas and electricity. Because you don't just serve your community, you're a part of it. PG&E, on the front lines for us all.
Thanks for sharing. Who's next?
I feel I don't really understand when it's appropriate to hit reply or reply all.
We've all been there.
I stay awake at night
worrying that my security service isn't cutting it. I feel so vulnerable.
I couldn't help overhearing your security insecurity. Bailarm is your all-in-one partner for security and life safety. And with best-in-class technology and local service, you can rest easy knowing everything is secure.
I can finally sleep
like a baby.
Serious injury from a car accident pauses your life. Your accident attorneys at Sweet James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review.
Hi, I'm Dan Ashley of ABC7 News, and I am so excited about this year's AIDS Walk San Francisco. Join me on Sunday to remember those we've lost and to show solidarity and support for those who are still fighting. Every dollar raised helps create a future free from HIV and AIDS. Together, let's stride toward a brighter and healthier tomorrow for the entire Bay Area. I'll see you there. Register today at sf.aidswalk.net.
Taking a live look now from Sky 7 in San Jose. Look at the crowd there gathering, excited fans getting together, and they're there to watch Team USA. We're minutes away from the United States men's national soccer team about to play Belgium in the round of 16. It's a knockout round, so you got to win or you go home.
The FAA is investigating a report that a Delta Airlines flight was struck by a firework while on approach to Chicago's Midway Airport on July 4th. There were 52 passengers and 6 crew members on board that flight from Atlanta when it was struck by a firework. Residents who live under the arrival's flight path to Midway say the fireworks were non-stop, a volley of professional-grade pyrotechnics being launched into the sky every second. Air traffic control says people on board felt the shock waves from the exploding firework, which could have been catastrophic.
Perhaps a firecracker goes off right at the intake for the jet engines. You know, that could cause something if you combine that with another factor like a wind shear or unexpected weather pattern.
If caught, the person who launched the firework could face criminal charges.
Health officials warning about a parasitic infection that is spreading across the U.S. Michigan has declared a cyclosporiasis outbreak. The state has over 570 confirmed cases, well over the average of 50 per year. The CDC monitoring cases in 17 other states as well, including California, since May 1st. Doctors say this parasite is found in stool that can contaminate drinking water and produce.
This is a parasitic infection that causes what we call severe gastroenteritis. That's that severe form of food poisoning, the nausea, the vomiting, the diarrhea. And what leads people to the emergency room is the complication of profound dehydration that comes as a result of this.
I want to point out California does not currently have any large-scale outbreaks.
An anti-inflammatory diet may lower dementia risk, even in people with early signs of Alzheimer's. That's according to a new study, which followed more than 1,800 adults aged 60 and older in Sweden who did not have dementia. After 15 years, the researchers found that the people whose diets had lower inflammatory potential were less likely to develop dementia. That held even in individuals who had a higher biological risk. Experts say an anti-inflammatory diet amounts to eating more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts and fruit, and less processed foods and red meats.
Up next, the live-action Moana is coming to theaters this week.
Coming up next, we sit down with a costume designer to find out the meaning behind the outfits.
When you own a business, you own every decision.
Have a passion, make it a business, now to scale it worldwide. A carry-on for a closet, a window seat for an office. Traveling across time zones, all jet, zero lag. The business card that gives back all you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
The Law Brothers.
They were amazing.
They made the experience so easy and got me a great settlement.
Love the Law Brothers.
I love the Law Brothers.
Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222.
If you're looking for a way to finally resolve your chronic neck and low back pain, our team at the Wellness Institute would love to help you.
Our tailored approach to chronic neck and back pain is far more effective than what you can achieve under typical chiropractic, acupuncture, or traditional medical and drug care.
At the Wellness Institute, we use a specific set of protocols tailored to your individual needs.
Our unique protocols include combinations of targeted spinal decompression, laser light therapy, miracle wave therapy, along with other techniques to help you not only relieve your back and neck pain, but also help you heal.
If you are looking for a more permanent solution to your chronic neck and low back pain, then schedule a consultation today and let us show you how we take a different approach to treating chronic pain without the use of drugs or surgery.
My name is George Corey, founder of the Wellness Institute in Alamo, California, and I would love to help you start living pain-free today.
When you own a business, you own every decision.
New Bureau products in the pipeline. Meetings on the move. A launch from the lounge.
Social campaign goes live in 3, 2, 1.
It's a business card that gives back all you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
When you wake up to breaking news, we're there live.
The highway is still impacted.
You would expect major delays on your commute this morning.
When extreme weather threatens the Bay Area, I'm right here tracking it.
High pressure still.
When a big story is happening now, we're on it, covering the local impact. Wherever you are, wherever you watch.
Start your day prepared.
Start your day with us.
Start your day with Nancy, Amanda, Drew, and Liz on ABC7 Mornings.
Primetime tonight on ABC7, 8 o'clock, America's Funniest Home Videos, followed by Moana at 8:30, and then ABC7 Eyewitness News at 11.
Harry Styles has set a new Guinness World Record for the longest run of concerts at London's Wembley Stadium, 12 sold-out nights. In late August, he begins a 30-show residency at Madison Square Garden in New York. The previous world record holder at Wembley was Coldplay after they performed 10 nights last year.
Disney's live-action Moana opens in theaters Friday, truly a love letter to Polynesian culture.
Yeah, as ABC News reporter Alicia Vitarelli explains, this was a pinch-me moment for the acclaimed costume designer who brought the animated designs to life. She got a first-hand look at the costumes in Oahu.
Moana, I want to know about you. Tell me about your hopes. Your dreams.
I get to work on my dream job, portraying my culture, which is everything to me as a Polynesian, as a Tongan. It's all my dreams come true.
That's New Zealand-based costume designer Liz McGregor with the emotional, cultural honor of bringing the animated world of Moana and her village of Motunui to life.
We made over 2,000 hand-painted, hand-worked, braided, woven pieces for this film.
Her team hand-sourced every textile, every natural fiber, every stitch, stone, and shell, telling a story.
I wanted to show the beauty in the craft, in the tradition, and that all of this artistry and craftsmanship exists there in Polynesia, and I wanted to put it on a pedestal and shout it to the world and say, look how amazing this is, look how amazing we are.
I know a girl from an island.
McGregor says she felt a special personal connection to Moana.
Having been brought up on an island myself, I was born in Tongatapu, which is a small island in Tonga. I have my own Moana moment.
And when it came to dressing Moana?
Well, my Disney princess moment was actually creating a Polynesian princess. A Polynesian Disney princess at that.
The title role played by 19-year-old Samoan breakout star Catherine Langaia from Australia.
Dad, we were Voyagers once. We can voyage again.
When Catherine steps into this for the first time, what is this moment?
There was this moment in the room. It just went right around the room. It was our first fitting, and she put it on, and it fit her like a dream, like she was always Moana. We were all in tears, actually. It was a magical moment.
From that iconic two-piece Voyager dress to the abalone shell locket that contains the most pivotal prop in the film.
I'm gonna need that heart.
Here we reveal the heart of Te Whiti.
This is my Disney princess moment.
Love it.
For ABC News, I'm Alicia Vitarelli.
That looks great. And, you know, Disney is the parent company of ABC7. A reminder, ABC7 Eyewitness News is streaming 24/7. Get the ABC7 Bay Area streaming TV app and join us whenever you want, wherever you are. You know, I love stories with music, and of course, based in Hawaii, right? So all that is amazing.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. There's plenty of music happening in San Jose, but that is going to end in just a few minutes because the U.S. men's national soccer team is playing. They got a huge
Wow, look at
watch
the crowds
party.
there.
Oh, man.
San Pedro
Wall to
Square,
wall.
San Jose, the place to be. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Z.
I'm Larry Beal. ABC7 Eyewitness News at 5 is coming up, and it is next.
Need better sleep? We can help. It's Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Through Monday, all brands are on sale with up to 60% off. Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. Spray the leaves for visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. Spruce works. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed to geographic atrophy, or GA, I was worried I'd be seeing less of it. My retina specialist told me that Izervay protects healthy retinal cells longer and is proven to slow GA.
Slow it down, get GA going slower.
Which could help me see what I love for longer.
Izervay, get GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has